We're starting here with a single spinner and a single threshold. When the color is cast on the threshold, a MIDI note is triggered. The spinner can be moving clockwise or counterclockwise, synced or free. Phase sets the spinner's starting phase for when the transport starts, or for when the reset button is triggered. Opacity sets the velocity and MPE values. At 0%, the spinner is ignored by the threshold entirely. Curve sets the spinners to lean into or lean away. Let's introduce the second spinner. You hear when the colors overlap, you hear a higher MPE value. With the third spinner, Tinge is many rhythms at once. At this point, it's useful to highlight the overlap control, which allows for including and excluding of specific color combinations. Some combinations bias towards silence, while others impose rhythmic complexity. Global controls are performance controls, starting with nudge, which accumulates in power the longer it's held. And break, which halts the spinner's motion over time while it's being held. The intensity of these controls are set by jog, for a gradual or an abrupt nudging or braking. Hold is a sustain pedal of sorts, allowing Tinge to collect incoming MIDI notes. And finally, the reset button for resetting spinner phases. The threshold mode configures the positioning of the threshold. And the max threshold control, which wraps the threshold count over from the beginning. At its most minimum value, Tinge is now a chord trigger. The minimum MPE values can be stepped or smoothed using the threshold slew control. Thresholds by default are splayed equidistantly. They can also be arranged from left to right. In harmonic intervals, the second threshold divides the circumference into two, the third into three, and so on. Random position and the Fibonacci series, with each value a sum of the two preceding values.